An Aurora Police detective sparked the dismissal of a juror who was Latino in the first trial related to Elijah McClain's death. That trial went ahead with a jury that was almost all white. The decision to remove him from the jury played out behind closed doors and only came to light after a media request to unseal court documents. Investigative reporter Kevin Vaughn has the story of the man known only as Juror 14.
It's September 20th. Suspended Aurora Police Officer Randy Rodema and former officer Jason Rosenblatt arrived for the final day of jury selection in the first trial for first responders involved in Elijah McClain's death.
The parties in council are present.
7 hours later,
People may make their opening statement to the jury.
That trial over the death of a black man began before an almost all-white jury. Its final makeup shaped by what happened in a room behind courtroom 402. Colorado Public Radio went to court to get this 86-page transcript unsealed. It shows that attorneys on both sides accuse the other of dismissing jurors based on their race. Much of the focus on one Latino man, Juror 14. He said he'd been stopped multiple times by Aurora Police and thought he was profiled, but also that he could be fair and impartial. The defense wanted him dismissed. Prosecutors convinced the judge he should stay. And then, an undercover Aurora Police investigator said she'd overheard the man on the phone saying 3 Spanish words, odio la policia, I hate the police.
Yes, jurors are not supposed to discuss the case, but we generally don't have undercover officers where jurors are present and might do so.
9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson was shocked when he read the transcript, learning the undercover officer was among prospective jurors waiting for the bathroom when she overheard that call.
What troubles me is that if you're in there as an undercover officer, you really have no business being in a line with jurors. That sounds a little bit like attempting to eavesdrop on conversation.
In the end, the judge dismissed Juror 14, and the trial began that afternoon. The undercover officer told the judge she was monitoring the trial to gather intelligence on potential protests. That was part of an effort to prevent a repeat of 2020 when demonstrators damaged Aurora's municipal courthouse. Aurora Police defended her presence at the courthouse, but noted that after a discussion with State Attorney General Phil Weiser, they did not conduct similar intelligence gathering at the other 2 trials related to McClain's death.
Oh, this is so fascinating. We all remember when it just mysteriously, everything stopped for a few hours that day. Remind us what the jury did. Remember, it's three different trials, so this was the very first one.
That's right. So this jury acquitted Jason Rosenblatt of all charges, and they found Randy Rodema guilty of lesser charges of criminally negligent homicide and 3rd-degree assault. He's now facing a 14-month jail sentence and several years on probation.
Thank you for all the follow-up on this one. Thank you, Kevin.